Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, with patriotic holidays coming up like Memorial Day, 4th of July, I wanted to share a very simple USA banner that I made that would be cute to hang on a wreath on a door or just strung up in your home as a patriotic decor. It could also be used for a photo prop for your little ones or family gatherings. So what I did is I cut some Pacific Point cardstock, and it measures 3 by 4 1/4. And I need 3 of these, and I'm going to run it through the Simple Stripes Textured Impressions embossing folder and through my Big Shot. So I've got my sandwich right with the one platform, cutting plate, the folder with the cardstock inside, and then I'm just going to run it through. Okay, so that's going to make a really cute foundation for the banner. It's a different kind of flag. It's just going to be the rectangle, and I'm going to need 3 of those, and I've already done the other 2, so those are ready to go. Now, again, we're going to use the Big Shot, but this time I need the thin die adapter to go on top, the cutting plate, and I am using the letters from the Large Letters Framelits dies, and I'm going to take a piece of real red cardstock, and this is about 3 inches by 5 inches maybe. You can use your scrap, but I'm going to cut the letters USA. And I can cut them all at one time because I just need 1 of each letter. And so it's going to make a really bold look on our banner. Okay, let's just run that through. Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, now I'm just going to pop these out. Let's move the Big Shot out of the way first. I believe we're done with that. Okay, there's the U, S, and the A. All right, I'm going to put my dies back on my magnetic sheet so that I don't lose them, and set that aside. Now, I've got the USA, I've got my 3 Pacific Point pieces. Now I wanted some white in here, so what I did is I used just some plain Whisper White cardstock, and I used one of the layering circles framelits with the scalloped edge. It isn't the largest one, but I believe it's the next to the largest. I could have used the largest one. It would have extended beyond, and that would have been fine too. You can just play around with the size you need. I've also done these before where I put a doily behind it, and it's really pretty. And you can also just use a punched circle, okay? So those are going to go over top. Let me see. I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue and go ahead and put my letters on before I actually adhere those to the banner. Trying to get the glue off my fingers. Just like to be sparing, apply that sparingly, and just center that. I am making this banner a little different than I did my first one, and I'll show you. You'll see the difference in a minute. This one is just cut and glue and punch and you're done. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply these. If you need a longer banner, you could add 2 more pieces here and cut 2 more of the Pacific Point, same size, and just add it to the end and maybe die cut a big star to put in the center of each one. But like I said, I was trying to keep this quick and easy and simple. And it's still, you can see the colors are just bright and pretty. Could use too Night of Navy cardstock. It's more of that flag blue, okay? But I love the Pacific Point, the brightness of it. I think it looks great. Okay, so now what I've done here is I've taken some of our Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, and I used this star from the Wood Crate framelits or thinlits dies, and I'm going to put a little adhesive behind and pop one in each corner. Now what I do here is I like to punch holes to thread ribbon or twine for the banners, and I like to have a reinforcer. So at times I'll use just punched circles, but for this one, since it is a patriotic banner, I decided to use the stars. And I'm kind of lining up the top edge there of those star points, the arms, I guess you can call it. And the thing with this is, you see I'm using the liquid glue, which does take a little longer to dry, but it does better on embossed pieces, I think, just from personal experience. It gives it a good grab because you're going over this texture, these stripes that are in the Pacific Point cardstock. Okay, so that's pretty much it. What I have to do next is let these stars dry, and then I'm going to take a 1/8 inch handheld circle punch and punch right in the center of each of these, and then you can take a thin ribbon or twine to string that together. And let me show you the finished one that I did earlier. Here it is. Okay, and you can see I did it a little differently here. I used my Touches of Texture stamp set with a little splatter image, and I inked that up in real red and stamped on the scallop circle before I glued the USA letters down. So I'm going to finish this one up as it is. After it dries, I'll punch the holes and string. I'll start on the top and go through, behind, and then back up. Okay, and then you can leave this as long as you'd like, depending on if it's going to be held or on a wreath or hung somewhere in your home or on your door. Okay, so there are the two banners. Which one do you like better, the one with the splatters or the plain? So anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.